FM, the official station that defends the nation.
Them know me bless, them see the success. Them see the shirt, them see the pants, but me not done press. Them try out there, them try gun, but why go come next? Me a beg you, who am I beg I them Father? Make me see the haters a come more. Please guide me Jehovah. Father, protect your soul. Can't tell me, cause me heart too clean. Can't kill me, cause me heart too clean. Because me heart too clean. Yeah, me heart too clean. Suppose that take for you don't want to see another youth rise. Them want to kick your business, I know all they couldn't feel not nice. But my life I know you see this side. Now dead for you can rejoice. No.
Alright, Shalanta Bigos, I'm back with you. I'm back with you here on Street 99 FM. I need you to join me. Join me back on the live. We're doing our weekend review. And in doing the weekend review, things are happening. So, let me just say this, right? I recognize that some of you would have wanted to interact with Mr. Stewart. So I called him back and asked him if he would be willing to interact with some of you. Now, I would like for some of you, even though you're going to interacting with Mr. Stewart, please let us keep it respectful. Also, let us bear in mind that, we will want him from time to time to come back on. So, again, I want you all, I'm going to get Mr. Stewart back on the phone line. And as I said just now, please, I'm going to entertain your calls, and I want you to be respectful. I want you to allow him to answer your questions, all right? So, let me make sure that I have him on the phone line. Mr. Stewart, good afternoon.
Good afternoon once again.
Right. So, people were saying to me that I just talked to you, and that's not how we do it on the Street 919 FM. We allow you to interact and engage the listeners. So what I want to do is to open up the phone lines for listeners to call in and for you to interact with them and answer one or two questions that I may have omitted or neglected to ask.
Not a problem. All
right. So the numbers, everybody know the numbers. I saw someone else on the line a while ago. So the numbers again are 342-0081, 342-0081, and 466-5391. All right, 466-5391. Have a call on the line. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. So, I'm Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to Mr. E.D. Stewart.
Yes, good afternoon.
All the listeners on 91.9. Mr. Stewart, I hear you, and I empathize with you because the essential services, especially the nurses, have been doing, and doctors and others, of course, have been doing humane service for us, this country, since this pandemic came to our shores. And I know that you all have gone above and beyond, and we love you all for it. We appreciate you all for it, and you all should get every available means that is necessary for you all to do the job that you all have to do, financial and otherwise. But I just want to ask you, sir, is it that you're telling me that the TTRA now has RME status and is the legal body that will bargain on behalf of the nurses?
Well, let me address that. Firstly, no, we don't have RNU status. That is a designation granted by the RRCB. Our application has been before the RRCB since 2015. So 1 year after we became a union, we applied to the RRCB saying we have 50% of the numbers. We have our books in order. We have everything organized. It's just for the RRCB to do their work. And 6 years later, we are still waiting on the RRCB to grant us that. And what is ironic, no one else has actually applied. We have the only group that has applied because we have the majority. And yes, the very government is denying us, through the RRCB, that designation.
Right, so I just want to further ask you, is it going to be nurses who are contracted workers, nurses, or is it RHA workers, nurses, or is it Ministry of Health nurses? Is it just for one RHA, or is it for all the RHA? Because these things are important, huh? Because if you're guided by the government, Industrial General Workers Union, and the National Quarry Company, that was a case in industrial court, these things do come into effect in terms of recognized status and what that does for a worker if they have to file any dispute from the union and all that. So that's why I'm asking, because people need to be clear I know that that may be one of the reasons why you may be finding a lot of roadblocks because of the fact you all haven't gotten that majority recognized status. So I would advise you to keep the fight up. However, to legally represent those workers that you speak about, if you do not have that status, you may say it's because of this or that. That is not the issue there really. The issue is if you do not have that status, it becomes a challenge for you and your union to really do the work. Because as it stands now, PSA is the recognized majority union for nurses, Ministry of Health nurses. So there's a challenge there, but I hear you, sir.
Yes. So let me just correct a couple of things you said there, and persons who could check for themselves. Firstly, PSA is not the recognized union for nursing personnel. PSA was the recognized union for all healthcare workers. That was prior to the coming on stream of the RHA in 1994.
Well, I did mention Ministry of Health.
And then those who remain in those who were public servants and they transferred over to the RHA, PSA remained their majority union. But after those persons have since retired, the bulk of those persons have since retired, they are no longer the majority union. And added the fact to demonstrate this is that if you are a nurse within the Ministry of Health, the one or two who are still remaining, you enjoy more benefits than those who currently work in the RHA. And this is demonstrated again when persons are, I lost my train of thought. But during the negotiation period, when PSA negotiated for 5% and then they went on to get 14% because of, daily paid workers also got the 14%. When that was given to public servants, it was not given to RHA workers. In fact, it was TTRNA and a number of other unions, inclusive of PSA, had to demonstrate for days on end outside the Ministry of Health. And actually, it caused the door of the Ministry of Health to break. And that is only when the government finally relented and said, okay, we will give it also to the RHA. But the ministry was insistent that RHA workers are not public servants in their mind, so they cannot enjoy the benefits of what PSA negotiated for. And I could give numerous examples of how that is going on currently. But let me also say, in terms of representation, any union who comes up now could represent any member of the nursing fraternity, not only TTRNA, there are other unions within the health sector. But in terms of,
so we know that.
So let me just wrap up this point. In terms of, let me just wrap up this point and I'll allow you to continue. In terms of negotiating, that is when you need RMU status. But we have several placards in the industrial court throughout all RHAs and private institutions. So you don't need RMU to represent an employee, a worker. You could be a union of 10 people and you could represent or someone in the industrial court. That is not the determining factor. RMU only comes in when you're trying to get new terms of benefits. Everything that we are asking for is what already exists. So all we are asking for is what already exists. So we don't need RMU to do that.
Right. So while I hear you, if I join a union, yes, I would want them to represent me in a grievance, but I also want them to be able to sit before the CPO to negotiate my terms and conditions of employment, all my salaries and benefits, and a rule of engagement. So that's what I'm saying. I hear you with the being able to treat with grievances and that you don't have to have RMU status and all that. I understand that. But the real crux why people pay their money in a union, because they themselves cannot go and sit in front of the CPO, because we have unions who do that first and say, hey, we want this, we want that. It has to be done through a union. And I'm saying, that's why I told you up front, I admire what you're doing. So it's not a fight down, But I'm just saying the reason why you may be getting so much challenges is because you all haven't crossed that hurdle as yet. And again, if I'm a paying member for a union, while I want you to help with grievances and all that, and that is true, but what I really want you to do is go and sit down and negotiate for my terms and conditions of employment, and out of that a collective agreement. That is where the crux of the matter lie, and I'm asking you, have you all had that status as yet? And if not, maybe that may be one of the challenges you all having in being recognized fully as any other union. And just before I wrap up, while it may be so when you speak about PSA, however, the RHAs look at whatever the PSA would have gotten for the health workers who are still in the union and all that, and it's based on that they would have, and point in case you spoke about the 14%, it's based off what PSA would have gotten. That was transmitted from through the RHAs, and they would have given accordingly. So there is some contact still with the PSA, and again, so I wish you all the best. But if you get the bargaining unit, and not the bargaining unit, the rights to negotiate for those workers in front of the CPO, I think you will have a better chance of having whatever issues. But again, thank you for your service, sir, and continue to stay safe, you and your family and all the nurses involved. Bye.
All right, thank you very much.
And I just want to touch on one other area
Yes.
in terms of waiting for RNU status. Well, and I just want to reiterate to the public, all we are asking for, we are not asking for anything new. We're just asking for what has already been promised, what has already been agreed on eons ago. And with regards to negotiating, we are modeling ourselves according to MPAT. MPAT started negotiating before they got RMU. Maybe it's because doctors hold a different esteem in the public and the government's eyes. But if it was good for doctors to speak on behalf of doctors prior to them becoming the RMU union, then it must be good enough for nurses to speak on behalf of nurses. Yes.
All right, so we're taking your calls, 4665391. 4665391. I have Mr. Stewart on the line, the president of the Nurses Association. Today they are praying and reflecting. I know some of you would have wanted to speak with him. I saw the phone lines was going crazy when I had him on a while ago. So give me a call. Waiting on you. 4665391. I don't think that's the only call I wanted to call. 4665391. I'm giving you until half 12. If nobody else called, then I will have to say thank you to Mr. Stewart. All right, I have a caller calling in. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Hi, Pastor Google.
Hi, afternoon.
God blessing upon your life. I am calling about the union situation. Not only the nurses, but basically the unions in Trinidad. I am of the belief, this is my personal, they are becoming obsolete. Because what will happen is more and more people will just be on contracts. And what I want to tell the nurses union, help to get your people into a saving plan. Fight for more benefit. Maybe fight for low-cost land for your people. We are in a bad pandemic, and it's a worldwide pandemic. You understand? Get your people, come to the table instead of asking for money. Why don't you ask for maybe subsidized land for your people? You understand? Maybe get your people, other than the government pension plan, which will be enough because of the rate inflation all over the world to subsidize them when they get old. Maybe you should have a separate pension plan that they will have more to live off when they get old. You understand? Stop only thinking money. Think about houses for them. Think about land for them. Put up systems whereby the children could maybe go away and study a group plan. But no, all you keep fighting for money, and most of the nurses still don't own a house. Most of the cleaners still don't own a home. They're still waiting 20 years for a government home. All you carry on, as a Nigerian say, all you just full of hot air.
All right. Mr. Stewart?
Well, I guess it's the first time the caller probably have heard me. So it's obvious she's not really informed of what we have been preaching ad nauseum in other quarters. So I mean, there's really not everything she has indicated. We have already done. In fact, we have created our own health insurance with one of the insurance providers, because the government doesn't want to give nursing personnel health insurance like they give every other public officer, and that they give police, that they give every other group. nurses don't enjoy that health insurance. So we created our own health insurance. We're in the process of creating our own credit union. We are launching our credit union come January of next year to build that saving momentum within nursing personnel. We have not asked for a single increase in money, so again, that is incorrect. We are only asking for what was already worked for and what has already been agreed to. We are not asking for any increases. So, I mean, there's really nothing much to respond to because, unfortunately, her comments really without any factual basis. But we take it nonetheless, and it's just a matter of educating the public more on the plight of nursing personnel and some of the things we are doing. So it's just a good notice for me that I have to do more education. So not only on my members, but also the wider public.
All right, take this last call. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Right now, these nurses and teachers supposed to be...
All right, I think, all right, Mr. Stewart, thanks very much.
Not a problem, anytime.
For taking back my call. All right, thanks again. All right, Trinidad and Tobago. So we had Mr. Stewart coming back in and taking some calls. So we're going for a COVID-19 update. And then we're going to come back and continue our review of the week.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of September 30th, 2021 stands at new positive cases 250, total active cases 4,231, total recovered patients 44,996. Total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present, 50,709. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
My brother, I need you to stop the line, eh? I need you to work on it. I'm watching my brothers and sisters, the way them living. Them going to church, but they're not giving. Coming to church every Sunday, but don't want to put up a ring. Hope you know God watching, and you need to work on them things. All them lie where you telling, the way you walk on that. All them dream where you telling, the way you walk on that. I say they think I'll gossiping, why? Walk on that, all the sin you told it. Walk on that. When you walk on the way, the things that I say. When you get vexed, when you walk on the way, you're not testifying. When you know that you're blessed, oh, walk on that, walk on that, walk on that, walk on that, oh, walk on that, walk on that, walk on that. Oh gosh, it does hurt with your dirty jokes. Them don't know you're a Christian when you go to work. My brother, I need you to stop the line, eh? I need you to work on it. I'm watching my brothers and sisters, the way them living. Them going to church, but they're not giving. Coming to church every Sunday, but don't want to put up a ring. Hope you know God watching, and you need to work on them things. All them lie where you telling, the way you walk on that. All them dream where you selling, the way you walk on that. I say they think I'll gossiping, why? Walk on that, all the sin you told it. Walk on that. When you walk on the way, the things that I say. When you get vexed, when you walk on the way, you're not testifying. When you know that you're blessed, oh, walk on that, walk on that, walk on that, walk on that, oh, walk on that, walk on that, walk on that. Oh gosh, it does hurt with your dirty jokes. Them don't know you're a Christian when you go to work, cause your conversation dirty. social media. Yeah, Wakanda, 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 oh, Wakanda, 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 say Wakanda, 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 all this in your dirty, yeah.
Cause she and music real sweet too.
Evil that you're planning, yeah.
Music sweet too bad, yes.
That you're beating.
All right. So weekend review. Let me come back and check. Weekend review. I'm trying to get in contact with the president of the Teachers Association, tutor, but I'm not getting onto her. So if anybody who's close to her and listening, I've been trying to call her, but I'm not getting through to her. I don't know why, but maybe, I don't know. I ain't worthy enough for it. Alright, so I'm trying to get in contact with her, but I'm not getting in contact with her. So we're going to move on. We want to move on to discussing now. Well, we see the budget is coming up on Monday. Monday is budget day. If you didn't know, well, now you know. Monday is budget day. And what are some of the things that you are looking forward to hearing or what you would like to hear in the budget? Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Jesus, take the wheel.
When other people call it Willie, but when I call it Jesus, yes, but you call it a good name, Jesus Christ, it's good.
You know, some people have a problem with that name, so we don't go there with that name now.
Yeah, leave that out.
Some people have a problem with the name, but you know.
Well, you say, oh, you're cutting on my time, you do it, time short.
Yeah, time short.
Pastor Google? I was now listening to 95.5 news.
But were you calling up that radio station name here, right?
But all you call it other radio station, so I can call it.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm hearing how Mr. Barbara from the used car dealers repeating the same thing in Ishmael said. But people getting treatment.
You could say that what's the statement my father does say? He who alleges must prove.
Well, all right.
So we feel with that. So because they say it is true, and that's the problem in this country. Because somebody say it doesn't make it true.
My point is, I'll be watching to see if he would be sued too, or if he would have to pay for his mouth too.
So wait.
And that is my
what he is saying is different. Listen to this. I send you a private message. Did he send the Prime Minister a private message?
No.
Well, the Prime Minister is suing for we were having a private conversation, and you put out my information there just like that.
I don't know the Prime Minister suing for nothing, so don't get me involved in that.
Yeah, all of a sudden you know. You're calling here with your bacchanal ways, and you're trying to say now that you don't know nothing about that.
No, so I didn't know the Prime Minister
you know. Well, I say the Prime Minister should sue him.
Oh.
Yeah, he should sue him. He should sue him.
So,
like, because we fed up now.
My point is.
Well,
Pastor Google, my point is, I want to see if Mr. Barbara will be taken to court too, or if he will have to pay for his mouth too, for repeating what Ancient Ishmael said.
All right.
And that is my point.
All right, Mr. Leader there. Hello, good afternoon.
Good day, Pastor Google. Pastor Google. What did Mr. Ravi Harris in this so far?
I don't know.
That's Mr. Leader there.
Just pray for him. Pray for me.
He needs deliverance. I want to tell him, and a church.
Deliverance in what?
Some deliverance.
Deliverance in what name? Who name they call it to deliver him from?
Pastor Google, he just started talking and he always leaving it right there.
Yeah, man.
That's what I can't understand with him. I really would like to see who he looks like, you know. But I don't know why he just leave it right there.
Don't worry, I will get him in the studio one of these days.
Yes, Pastor Google.
All right, then.
Okay?
Bye-bye.
Right. Okay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I'm very sorry I missed Mr. Stewart, I think it was.
Yes.
I just want to make one thing, because this is all in keeping with the year in review and with public service.
The weekend review.
Yes.
one of the things I keep hearing all the time is that, well, the nurses, let me just say I want to applaud the nurses. I stand by them. I am a retired teacher, and I always felt that nursing was even more important than teaching. Simply because if you do not have good health, you cannot study.
Beautiful.
You cannot do any work in school. So nurses, I applaud nurses. I have been a teacher for 41 years, and I applaud the nurses. I sympathize with them because I understand their pain, especially when you retire and you need to get your money. Because as a teacher myself, when I was retired, I had to wait 9 months. 9 months. Fortunately for me, I had some savings, so I was able to use my savings to help me through those months when I wasn't getting a pension. All because there seems to be a lot of mismanagement in the ministries around. Because when I had to submit my papers, I submitted my papers for retirement long in advance, more than a year. And I still had to follow through. That time we didn't have the government plaza, so I had to find myself on Pembroke Street. The 2 outlets on Pembroke Street that Watson Duke was always closing down and shutting down, those 2. Then I had to find myself on Treasury Street in Port of Spain, running up and down, following my papers. And what was the problem? The problem was, even though I retired and just imagine that I retired in the middle of the month, and at the end of the month, in the same year I retired, I got half paid. So it means that there is a ministry that knows to cut my salary when I am no longer supposed to be working. So that was done efficiently, pronto. But all the other payments that I was supposed to get, the NIS took a little time to kick in, and my gratuity and my pension 9 months in advance. And that is because, fortunately for me, I was able to get I had to wait only 9 months because I had my tax in the revenue TD4s up to date. I had all 41 of the tax assessment certificates from the ministry. When you submit your income tax, if you don't have those things in order, you would have problems because they now have to go back and search. NIS has to search now to make sure that you paid up all your NIS and a whole range of other things concerning where you were employed, how long you were employed, in which department, and so on. So I'm begging officers, all the officers who are about to retire, get your forms, get your business in order. All the tax assessment certificates that you've had over the years coming from ministries, have them in order. Have all the places that you work listed on the form that you are presenting as your retirement and so on. Have those things in order because those are the things that will keep you back from getting your pension. Have all your appointment dates in order because if you don't have those dates in order, you will have to be running all around trying to find which ministry that you work in. For example, if you didn't work in a ministry all through your working life and you work in that same ministry of let me say legal affairs or ministry of community development or whatever, have those dates organized. And that is what I want to say. Those are the things that keep you from getting your gratuity and your pension because government has to go back and ensure those who went on no pay leave, study leave, those who take all kinds of leaves and went out and return, make sure that your papers on all your dates are in order because that is what is keeping you back from getting your monies. Thank you, Pastor Google.
Before you leave, ma'am, what are your thoughts about what the teachers and they did yesterday?
No, let me tell you this. I was a teacher in the days when we were struggling to get our union tutor. So we did also have to take some industrial action. But you see, times change over the years. What we were fighting for then is not what the teachers are fighting for now. And the time now is a different strategy you have to use. Now, I personally have a problem with children going out into an environment where they're not safe in a health way. If children are going out to schools, they need to be vaccinated because I myself had to ask parents for the polio cards for them to come into the school. I can't come now and change that position and say, well, it's different. I too was asking parents, where is the card for the polio, the shots and so on, so that I can tick it off that you brought in all your documents when the children enter the school. I find that I would be kind of being two-sided. And the second thing is, teachers, but the public is looking at us. I still consider myself a teacher. The public is looking at us because teachers were getting paid when they were home. I mean, we can't turn our heads from that. I mean, it is embarrassing now for me now to say, well, yes, and put up a brave face with nonsense. Teachers were getting paid. There were some people who lost their jobs, had no jobs. Some people couldn't even understand where they're getting food. They had to go look for hampers all over the place. Some business places shut down. And those business places, when they shut down, they don't pay no gratuity. They don't pay no pension. But teachers still in line to get their things. And now I would only have to say the children who are vaccinated must be allowed to go to school. If you as a parent choose not to vaccinate your child, but then you cannot be annoyed when I say I don't feel safe with my child coming to sit next to yours. Because listen to me, I recall I had a cold some time ago and I had a little difficulty breathing, and that was just an ordinary cold, influenza. You could imagine a child not being able to breathe, and we are saying, it's my right, my child mustn't get vaccinated. What? I don't know where the logic in that going. I don't know how to understand that.
All right.
I can't perceive that, so I am not in agreement. In all honesty, I cannot be, because I was asking for polio cards years ago.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, I have another call on the line. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor. The weekend review.
Review the week. Because it's supposed to have a weekend review program on this station now. So I changed it from that day to review the week.
Review the week. I just want to say this quickly. In the first time in our history, we had our opposition leader being put out of a parliament and not being paid their salary. The person didn't say that. That was Dr. K. Christopher Rowley. He said nothing. We had a woman called Vanilla Allen Tuppett came to the parliament and said the most distasteful and nasty things about Dr. K. Christopher Rowley. He said nothing. We had a ex-prime minister who is an opposition leader, calling him vaccine vagrant, Oreo, all sort of names. We have people calling him Kobo, and every day on certain radio programs they're calling him rapist and pedophile. Every single day for how much years now? And he has said nothing. You are telling me both of us are conversing in a private space. When you call me calling Prime Minister, we talking. You say something, and I answer you to suit. You don't like the answer back you get, and you use the opportunity to take that come like you and a woman having something, whatever, and then whatever photos all you take, we call it vex now. You take it and put it in the open. You see what happened to the cricketer Lyndon Simmons when that happened, and he was a shit. So I just juxtapose it. We and you have a consultation, private one, you answer me, you tell me to an answer to suit. Because you won't get your way. You take that and bring it in the public here now. And you want to make a big deal about it, talking about you shouldn't talk to us. And what about how you was talking? And you didn't put the whole thing. You need to piece of this and piece of that. Again, it's to create an impression in people's mind. But if the whole thing must put people really just at the conversation and understand, hey, no man, you was wrong. And when he tell it, well, you get off very likely. So again, I'm saying, Dr. Rowley, me and see you do nothing wrong and I give you support. It's KISS and you know the rest. With regards to the lady who just spoke there, I want to commend her. And I also want to say to those who are going to retire, 5 years before you retire, you need to check your pension and leave record to see if all your pension, your leave, everything has been classified properly. You need to go to the National Insurance Board to see if you have made all your payments, if your name is spelled wrong, the correct the date and all that. And you need to get all documents in order. If you work several places, you need to go get everything, have your appointment, confirmation letters, everything. What you can also do, down at the Treasury, the side street there, when they come off St. Vincent Street, I think it's pension and leave department or computation, something like that. You can go in there and they will give you a listing of all the things that you need in preparation for when you're going to retire. So everybody, please take opportunity to go and see about that. Because if you wait the last year, when you're going to retire, you may find yourself where a lot of documents are missing. And once that is missing, it is very difficult. And remember, when you started to work, the persons who started working in the department who knew you, they're no longer there. It's new people coming. And when you're no longer employee at the state or in the ministry, it is not as the same when you was able to walk in and go and talk to this one and that one. So you become a visitor now.
Yes.
Right? So just keep that in mind.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. We're getting ready to go for a break and come back. Don't touch your dial.
Turn up the volume, make me dance with my wife. I'm Mr. DJ. Play the music little louder because the vibe's just right. No need for no rudeness, no. And there's no need for no vice. Who we represent. You don't know it, only Jesus Christ. Holy Ghost party. Hallelujah. I mean, I need no rum, no. Holy Ghost party. And there's no need to whine and go down. So Mr. DJ, make me rock. DJ, make me rock. Christian people know how to rock. Make me rock. DJ, make me rock. Christian people know how to rock. Make me rock. DJ, make me rock. Christian people know how to rock. So don't judge me, because I know exactly what I'm doing. And you can watch me, cause me know very well just how me stepping. I get me dancing and they keep it clean. Leave some room, in between. Well, a baby girl, you know me can't hold you too close, because me now what they misunderstand me Facebook post. Well, me stop photographer, me post just right, put on the call, get smile, cause me teeth them white. Well, Christian people in the dancing thing, this not no sin, and we go to something high. So make me rock, DJ make me rock. Christian people know how to rock. Make me rock. DJ make me rock. Christian people know how to rock. Make me rock. DJ make me rock. Christian people know how to rock. Gospel reggae, and the people them a feel the groove and they can help it. So she take off she church shoes and do the DJ still a set the mood. Holy Ghost responsible for every move, hey. And if you got a little pain, stand up and rock it up. And a little stain, stand up and rock it up. Cause you know you're born again. And make me just a rock and rock in Jesus' name. Now walk with me. Come on and just walk with me. Come on and just walk with me. Come on and just walk with me. I'm Mr. DJ, make me rock. DJ, make me rock. Christian people know how to rock. Make me rock. DJ, make me rock. Christian people know how to rock. Make me rock. DJ, make me rock. Christian people know how to rock. Take it over. DJ, make me rock. Oh yeah. Stay back. DJ, make me rock. Stay back.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Len Capital Certificates is a passive income service company located at Princess Margaret Street in San Fernando and 5th Street South Woodbrook. At Len Capital, investing is made simple. You invest with us. We make the investments and then you collect returns either monthly or yearly. We have 5 different options you can choose from, and each investment option comes with different benefits starting from TT $5,000. For more information, contact 399-0307. Len Capital Certificates. It's all about you.
Hey guys, it's Iwer here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
What are the side effects of the COVID-19 vaccine?
Well, the general side effects of the COVID-19 vaccine are pain, soreness and swelling at the injection site, feeling fatigued or tired, fever or a high temperature. The side effects are usually minor and go away within 2 days.
These side effects mean that your body is building its immune response or developing your internal protection against the disease.
So take the COVID-19 vaccine.
For you,
for family,
for TNT.
A message from the Ministry of Health.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guest. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
This
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Think you need to get up and dance in your blessing. Too long you've been struggling. Time to dance in your blessing, boy. Oh, I did it, boy. Lord, I want you bless me until I did the soul. Lord, I want you bless me until I got enough. And when you wet me down with your blessing, Jesus. And when you soak me down with your blessing, Lord. And when you soak me, Baba, oh. 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 Lord, I want you bless me, and I don't want you stop. Not just financially, but in my health and even my family. Lord, take me deeper in my ministry, cause the laborers are few, harvest is ripe, but I am ready. Make me ball, oh, make me ball, make me ball, ay, ay, ay. Them kind of blessing does make me feel to cry. Oh, ay, ay, ay. Oh, this not no sorrow, but just tears of joy. I want you soak me, Baba, oh. 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 You may not understand the reason why I'm dancing, but me tell you, demon, let me dance. I'm not dancing by chance. I was dancing while I was struggling, so let me dance in my blessing. Lord, help someone to get up and dance to the healing. Make me ball, oh, make me ball, make me ball, ay, ay, ay. Them kind of blessing does make me feel the cry. Make me ball, oh, ay, ay, ay. Oh, this not no sorrow, but just tears of joy. Oh God, Lord, I want you bless me until I did restore. Lord, I want you bless me until I got enough. And when you wet me down with your blessing, Jesus. And when you soak me down with your blessing, Lord. And when you soak me, Baba, oh. And when you soak me, Baba, oh.
All right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. It's what's the time now? It's 6 minutes past 1. 6 minutes past 1.
Lord, I want you bless me until I did you so. Lord, I want you bless me until I got enough. And when you went me down with your blessing.
So join me on Facebook and on YouTube. I have a video I want to show you of an accident, and I want to hear your views on this. I want to hear your views on this accident that took place. All right, it's a terrible accident. When I saw it, I was really saddened by the accident. And meanwhile, I'll take some of your calls while I put up the video. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hey, Mano.
Yeah, man. I just want to use the station to make a little call. BW retirees, what are we doing about that case that we had some since 2001? Let's get ourselves together. Everybody getting themselves together. Let's get ourselves together and do something about it, because the money is just there doing what I don't know. And we like nothing else. We need the money. BW retirees. You call Mano, and we'll talk about that sometime. How do you know my number? God.
All right, Mano. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Hello. All right, you're not there. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Guru.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Guru, you're no longer trying to call you to talk about the street light. They never come. And every time I call them, they tell them about that I get a crew to come and change the bulb.
Okay, so you did speak to somebody.
I tried calling. Don't put him. Every time, hold on, I'll put you onto this one, I'll put you onto that one.
No, but did somebody call you?
No.
No, the street lights and where you calling me from?
Santa Cruz.
So nobody called you about the street lights in Santa Cruz?
No, Pastor. And I calling them and I still ain't. They're talking to me and they still ain't because they're saying that they get a crew to come and train the street lights. A crew.
All right, that's strange because when I spoke to the young lady, she told me that she called you.
Nobody ain't called me. When I say nobody ain't called me, they call me to ask me about the pole and man thing, and after that, I keep calling them, and nobody ain't coming.
All right, okay.
And I found the last man telling me that I get a crew to come and change the street light.
All right then. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor. How are you?
I'm all right, sir.
All right. But I'm very happy that the Prime Minister taking legal action against those people who stand in his name.
Say that again?
You know, as I say, I'm very happy that
I saying that, don't say, you see how it's dangerous to just say things on the airways? I don't know that for a fact. I am saying that he should do it.
All right, I apologize about the comments. All right. But like I said, you remember the other derogatory things that they called the Prime Minister a blank man, and then there was an infamous one, Hush's thing. Don't you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think that maybe you should take your advice because it is too much. It is getting overbearing. It's getting nonsensical. With respect, I know you say that what we like to see in the budget. Maybe there should be some sort of incentive for the farmers. I don't know, perhaps increase agriculture.
There are incentives. There are plenty incentives for farmers. All right?
I know.
A lot.
But like I said again, maybe, I know. But maybe we should probably look and return to this idea of the mega farms. Maybe that could help a lot with our food situation in this country. That's what I had to say. All right, you have a good day.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, what's going on?
I'm good. Oh, God, I know from the city. Lord. Woo. So, things sound easy like that. Yes, a Bob and Victor get out. Not easy. Anyway, let me say good day to you and to all the listeners and callers on 91.9. So, to you, Lord. Well, I'm listening all the time with this thing with Dr. Rowley and Fiction. And I said, Dr. Rowley, right. So, anyway, let me just say what I want to say. Before I put your program, I put you in trouble, and I don't want to do that at all. But you see, in Trinidad and all of them who saying all these things about the man, and when the time comes when he answer them in his private capacity, not publicly, private, they have a problem with it. No. I just listening to everybody and all what they have to say, and I say, Dr. Rowley, you're 100% right. When they come off that and it's privacy, you give it to them. Don't hold back. Because I tell you, these people do also play, they're too disrespectful to the PM's office, and they're disrespectful. So whatever they get, let them take now international to outer place. I don't even watch the program because I need to outer timing. Understand? So Dr. Rowley know when to say thing and know when not to say it. You think he should know when to say it,
If it's one thing I know is that.
Yes, he knows when to say it, how to say it, and what to say. You understand? So he ain't no stupid. He didn't deal with no stupid person. Let international take that now. So everybody, he always passing him out on and this one and that one, and he's the perfect man. That is how he does get on. Like, he's just the perfect man. He has no blunders, no faults. You understand? So take that now, put it in your pipe and smoke it. Right? So you have a wonderful weekend. I said, well, I call it today, although I up and down will be back. I call it today, 1,900 show.
Thanks very much.
Yes.
All right, we will talk.
Yeah.
All right then.
All right.
So, join me on the live now. I have a video I want to show you guys of an accident that took place. I'm going to tell you something, I don't know. I don't know what the rush is for, but people are rushing, boy. So join me on Facebook and on YouTube now.
He has given me victory. Almighty God has given me victory. He has given me victory. All the days of my life I praise you. Everything that I have now you give to me, Baba. Lord, I say for your love I'm grateful. Yes, you love me plenty, you came to die for me. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Nissi, I am the I am. Ooh, I searched around, there's no one else like you.
So those of you who are watching on Facebook and on YouTube, you're going to see the video that I'm going to show now. I've already put it up. I want you to come on Facebook and on YouTube. Look at this accident that took place.
God has given me victory. God has given me victory. He has given me victory. He has given me victory. Hallelujah. 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 Come and see what the Lord has done for me. He has taken away my sorrows and now I'm free. I got me hallelujah, bro. I got my hallelujah power. Because of Jesus every day now shagara.
So you need to come on the live and see this video, The video is being played right now, so you can come on the live and you can see the video. You understand what I'm saying? This is serious business.
He has given me victory. He has given me victory. God has given me victory. God has given me victory. He has given me victory. He has given me victory. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Just watching this video again, a headache.
Jesus has given you victory. Come, let's dance, let's give him praises now. If Jesus has given you victory, come, let's dance, let's give him praises now. Because of Jesus, every day now shakara they do. Double, heavenly blessing now him I they receive. God, your grace and mercy is always they follow. He has given me victory. Almighty God has given me victory. He has given me victory. He has given me victory.
Going back to the phone lines. Yes, somebody said, wow. Yeah. It's a serious accident. Very serious accident. I pray God that the young man or young lady, whoever is in that vehicle, that, they are not badly injured. I'm really hoping that that is what took place.
Jesus Christ. He moving. Thank God.
I'm showing the video again for those of you who are now coming on YouTube and on Facebook.
Where you really go? Got the grace of God?
No, but I see him from the time I see he come already speed behind me to pass the squeeze.
Yeah.
I know with that pull, people lose control.
Lose proper control. Yeah.
Almost.
You can't drive. The road wet.
What's now?
Let them call the
He was on the
ambulance.
shoulder over up here. And I was coming down. So he wait until I pass.
Yeah.
Next thing I coming down, I see he's squeezing between me and the man in front of me. He make a bad drive, a bad decision.
And the road
And
wet.
he was speeding.
And you see the road wet like this? Right. Let me go.
Because he didn't smash up.
Yeah.
All right, so you all saw it. You saw the video. It's a really sad situation there. Hello, good afternoon.
To you, Google.
Hey, good afternoon, Mr. Paul Spain. What's
Well, I
happening?
didn't get a chance to watch the video. But I have a little question I would like to ask, could I?
Sure.
I would like to ask Mr. Inchan Ismail to tell us where he got the reliable information from years ago when he said children head was shaven and they were put in containers on the port together with other children to be shipped out. You know about that, Google?
Yeah, I heard about that.
That is fact. And I challenge Inchan Ismail today to apologize to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago for the wrong information that they sent out. And a private conversation between you and the Prime Minister, you left out important parts of it and bring it in song and play your holier than thou. But you're one of the most disrespectful talk shows on television or radio. And it is quite funny that you would take out that, leave out, and pretend that you got caught by the Prime Minister. I am saying today, Mr. Prime Minister, you did nothing wrong. It was a private conversation between you and him. He's a hopper from party to party, and he's very disrespectful, all to the opposition and government. And today we are asking you that question. It's a group of we, and I know you have money to carry to court. Carry me to court. Where did you get the information when you tell the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago children heads were being shaven, put in containers on the port, to be shipped out, when it was money landing on the containers, and it had police, customs, and everybody was there. And whoever did it, it lead you in the wrong place. So I apologize to the ancients. The plane that you holier than thou. Apologize first or tell us who gave you that information. Google, it is so nice that you could play back these things and give. And Mr. Barbara has the one that joined the gang. But I want to tell them, whenever we here in Trinidad and Tobago, we are not foolish. And nobody is to tell us, don't take no vaccine. Because first to begin it, you couldn't tell people where you get the information from. So you can't tell me don't take no vaccine.
Mr. Paul Spain,
yeah.
Be careful. Now, remember, we have a YouTube page and we don't...
All right, okay. All right. But we just want to get the information.
Yeah,
Could we ask Mr. Inchel to give us where you got the information that children were being shaven, their head, and shipped out of Trinidad and Tobago in containers? Could we ask that question? We have a side of us, willing to go to court because you have money. You just challenge the police, cost the opposition, cost the government. Today, we're willing to go to court with them. Give us the information and send. You would not hold here and down. What do you want to play? Thank you very much.
This week we had where the well, it was last week flowing into this week about the police the acting commissioner of police, saying that he don't know where they got the who gave them the right to send out that memo. Up to now, we still don't know who sent out the memo and who gave the directive to send out the memo from the police service, calling the media to a press conference. Up to now, we don't know who sent out that memo. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, ARSEL. That word is the word what you want to say. I saw he put it up, right? But ARSEL. I never know that word is spelled that kind of way. ASS, that it is spelled ARSEL. I never know that. Okay?
All right. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, Pastor Google. Yeah, good afternoon.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Yeah, I don't call you. Make arrangement.
Yes, ma'am.
Here it is. I was trying to get him with Sharon and Bruce, but they was busy. They were lying. You see, international, right? I think I just pick up from mother here. I just came in the house, and I said, let me just throw 2 lines out. Then President says so much negative things about the Prime Minister, right? And now he jumping out to talk about he looking to bring down the government and all kind of thing. You understand? When he called the Prime Minister dictator and all kind of thing, right? There's how worse than that he said about the Prime Minister. But the Prime Minister is saying, don't print part of the email, print the whole email and see the context. Why it was said. You understand? We don't know if he tell the Prime Minister something out of bounds. And the Prime Minister has the right to put him in place. Right, Pastor?
Yes,
Pastor,
sir.
next week I'll call you and we'll meet up. Okay?
All right.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Excel on the beat, excel out. Are you ready? It's joyful noise. Here we go. I have come to give you worship. I have come to give you thanks. I have come to give you praises.
Reviewing the week. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hey, Uncle Sterling.
What's up, big brother?
How you there?
Most important. I thank you again for everything. Yeah?
Yeah, man.
And I had a call in this evening because since yesterday I'm listening into this bacchanal business with the Prime Minister and Mr. Chance, really name, no Mr. Chance, wherever the man name. Yeah, Pastor Google.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to you and Mr. Piper having a conversation yesterday. Here, Pastor Google, in Trinidad and Tobago, the African race of people been taken too much, Pastor Google. Too much. Here, from everybody had to say whatever they feel to say and want to say about African people in Trinidad and Tobago. Here. And where you're telling me about because the Prime Minister is the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. What? He ain't have feelings? He is a man just like any other human being in Trinidad and Tobago, Pastor Google, and my Prime Minister, since he been being the opposition leader in Trinidad and Tobago, what people haven't said about this man is what they didn't want to say, or where we didn't hear them say, Pastor Google. But I'm telling you, Pastor Google, it's time. That is why I said long time ago, it's time we stand up and say, just as everybody could say what they want to say, Pastor Google, we have to stand up as a race in Trinidad and Tobago and announce ourselves as a race of people and as a people in Trinidad and Tobago. Because too much people been washing them out on African people, and all we just say, don't say that, don't tell them nothing, this, that. And the more we say that is the more they wash them out on African people in Trinidad and Tobago. Till they take a prime minister, and he didn't say where you to tell the man, you know. Where you to tell him, Pastor Google, the prime minister ain't tell him that. So he take the prime minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the poor man in the place. And that is the problem we have in Trinidad and Tobago with other people despising. Pastor Google, look, let me go in. You have a peaceful day, big brother, a blessed day. May God guide and protect you safely back to your family. And thanks your family and them daily when the day come, when you get up out your bed, Pastor Google, to come on the radio station to educate us as citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. You hear, Pastor Google? So you have a peaceful one, a blessed one, and take care for me, please. Thank you. Thanks again for the call.
You're welcome, Uncle Stillen. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google.
Yes, Mommy.
Good afternoon to you.
Same to you.
What's going on, Pastor Google?
Well, we're doing our review of the week.
Yes, Pastor Google. Pastor Google, I want to say, we the people of Big Martin West will continue to support Keith Christopher Rowley, the person who represents us, the people of Big Martin West, for quite some years. Pastor Google is have a new one that come out now. They take his face and they show me and this person, they using the person's voice, and they take the AK and what they do in Parliament. Pastor Google, you saw it at all?
Yeah, I saw the video.
Pastor Google, I will say it and I will say it again. I've known Keith Christopher Rowley for some good years. And people of Trinidad and Tobago, all I can say, Dr. Rowley, you are strong. And I know you are a strong person. Pastor Google, you have a good one. Dr. Rowley, good afternoon to you and your family. Pastor Google, have a good one.
Same to you, Mommy. Same to you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, man, I hear. You know, that man can't understand the Prime Minister's intelligence. And when the Prime Minister realized that, what he did, he spoke in a language that he would understand, because only those languages he understands. Okay, right.
Thank you very much, Mommy. Have a good weekend. Hope to hear from you again.
I have come to give you thanks.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Here is the problem here with you and I as a Prime Minister. I go be quick. You see 2025, it's sounding like it's a million years away. That's the whole problem. 2025 sounding like it's a trillion years away. I go on.
I hear you. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google?
Yeah?
Well, I just hear Uncle Sterling's voice. I was wondering if he leave the country because so long I haven't heard him. Right? All I will say be on our next station, right? So I feel so glad that I thought he gone away. I so feel nice to hear his voice. Okay, Pastor Google?
All right.
Yeah.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon again. Pastor Google, are you there?
I'm always right here, sir.
Wonderful. Pastor Google, I told you how Inshan Ishmael spent money to help put the UNC in power. he did not get what he asked for. But at least he get a little piece of land. He joined the PNM.
He joined the PNM?
Yes.
When he joined, he joined. No, just asking if he joined. How you know he joined?
Because before the 2015 general election, he was all about with Dr. Rowley, Pastor Google. All about with Dr. Rowley.
And?
No, and look what he get now. Look what he get now. Kissy. You don't like that, Pastor Google? You don't like that? Pastor Google boy.
So wait, let me ask you this. On a serious note, Mr. Leave it there. We're being serious now. You saying look at what he gets, right?
Look, yesterday.
Wait, just now we talking.
We talking. Look, yesterday, people said he was only in the diplomatic center with Mrs. Rowley taking out pictures. What are you doing there? What are you doing there if he was in the PNM, Pastor Google?
All right. So my question to you now is, Mr. Leave it there. All right? You listening?
I'm listening.
Last week, Thursday, after Dr. Rowley did his press conference, how come you didn't call and say, those statements by Ancient Ishmael, who was a member of the PNM, was out of place and he disrespectful?
What conference you talking about, Pastor Google?
After the press conference by the Prime Minister, Ancient Ishmael did a live where he called Dr. Rowley worse things than what Dr. Rowley said to him.
But you hear them telling them to call Dr. Rowley all kind of things.
Yeah, but I'm still saying to you that you are calling and saying about Ancient Ishmael, oh, you're joining PNN, you're with Dr. Rowley, you take up a tear,
Yeah.
But he was disrespectful.
So what's so classical about that? And people saying all kind of things about Dr. Rowley. So Ancient Ishmael wasn't saying nothing.
So Ancient Ishmael must be disrespectful to Dr. Rowley, you saying that, David?
But other people that be disrespectful.
Yeah, but does that, so because other people are disrespectful to Dr. Rowley, it gives Ancient Ishmael the right to be disrespectful?
Pastor Gower, look what Ancient Ishmael getting now from Dr. Rowley.
Because he was disrespectful?
Kissy. And only defending that. Pastor
Yes,
Gower,
because Ancient Ishmael was disrespectful.
Pastor Gower.
Ancient Ishmael was disrespectful, leave it there. Come on, man. Oh, you as a big man who want to all right, you defending whatever you want to defend. But how could you, leave it there, could tell me as a young man that I went on a live, I was disrespectful to the Prime Minister, right? After that now, I sent him a private email and I telling him, and I tried to implicate the Prime Minister by saying that it's his family who's stopping people from getting foreign reserve. And I now respond back to you and tell you, hey, don't try to implicate me in your nonsense. Go to hell.
But Pastor Google, if you're seeing things going on and you have to shut down your business for all of that.
You think he only fronting up with that, you know? You accepting that nonsense? He can't go nowhere, you know? Because in order to go anywhere he have to go, you have to take the job. So that nonsense that he telling all about.
When the mark was, all you go look stupid.
What mark? All you want the government to fall in 2 years' time, like Mr. Manning, but it will not happen.
Anyhow, Dr. Rowley don't tell all you that already, so I ain't going to tell all you. I will leave it there.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Mr. Leave it there, you know you're not condemning Ishmael for his disrespectful attitude. You will never do that. So you wouldn't call in and say, you know, Ancient Ishmael was out of place. You wouldn't tell him that. Something wrong with all your boy. I'm surprised, you know, at the elders in this country encouraging that, you know. That's why, and I will say this, Mr. Leave, there is an African man Imagine that. Mr. Leave there is an African man, an East Indian man disrespecting an African man, and you know you call him to lobby or to make sense of what's happening for the East Indian man and saying, but look how Dr. Rowley talked to he, but he ain't hear how he talked to Dr. Rowley. You didn't hear that? It's amazing, you know. It is amazing, and I'm going to play it. I wasn't going to play it, you know. I wasn't going to play it, but I will play it after the press conference. Ancient Ishmael did a live, and I want you all to hear how Ancient Ishmael spoke about the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Listen, I want you to listen, because like some of you don't hear. So this is what Mr. Leave is totally ignoring. Right? You're only talking about what Dr. Rowley say and what Dr. Rowley say because you have your pet peeve with Dr. Rowley. Fair enough. You can have your pet peeve with your pet. But I want you to listen to what Ancient said about Dr. Rowley. This was after the press conference.
Many families were saved by ivermectin, and yet it is now we have this idiot.
He calling the Prime Minister an idiot. Listen, no. I hear Leave there say, no, Ancient. Both are we on the same page. You mightn't like the man. But you can't call the Prime Minister an idiot.
Coming and telling us now that WD-40 and ivermectin is the same. What an ass.
You hear what you call the Prime
Minister?
You hear what you call the Prime Minister, Leave there? Leave there, you hear what Ancient Ishmael called the Prime Minister, and this was before the emails. This was before the emails. And you know, you ain't calling and reprimand Ancient Ishmael. You ain't calling and say, Ancient, both are we on the same page, we don't like the man. You understand? Maybe find the man is but you see what you say there? You was out of place. That is why Dr. Rowley could have tell him go to hell. In a private email, drop it on him. Yeah? And if you're out of timing with me too, and you send me an email and you're out of timing, I tell you the same thing. Go to hell. This out of place. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Southie. I agree with you 100%. He disrespect the man, office, he disrespect the man, and he disrespect the damn email, everything. You understand? And what he did to Dr. Rowley by trying to implicate him, that is worse than what Dr. Rowley said him to what the hell, and the kissy what, wherever it was, if it's the head, his foot, or wherever. You understand? That was because what he do is, if you're trying to implicate somebody in something that they don't know, if you're trying for them to lose their job or something, is that you're trying to do? So then he couldn't get a better answer than what he gets from Dr. Rowley. You can't be going around doing that and then you're calling him an idiot and a this and a that. So how long you gonna take that for? He's human like everybody else. And at some time we just get damn vexed when people do and it's fed up for them. You understand? You just get fed up for them when they do it. So all when you get the land, take care to. You understand? And leave it there. You for a big man, when you know different, but your turn coming too. Your turn coming because you have a way like you want to disrespect the same way. Anyway, let me say hello to Uncle Sterling, oh Lord. And here and the other day here when he wished me happy birthday. And let me thank him, Uncle Sterling. Nice to hear your voice, man. Let him smell, go to hell and kiss everybody. Everybody who support Dr. Rowley, kiss them on to our board.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google. As far as I see it, when you're the Prime Minister, you need to stay in your lane. You understand? A lot of people have a tendency to be disrespectful to Dr. Rowley because he is very disrespectful also. So respect demands respect. When you could be in your public platform and uttering all kind of disrespectful things, like jackass the scene and this and that and all that.
All he did was quote. All he did was wait. Just now. All he did was quoted from a song. Right? He quoted from 2 songs. Right? So thanks very much. Thanks. Only ain't gonna try to frustrate my little 2 minutes when I coming off this radio here, you know. Only try to get glad. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Oh Lord.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Tell these people don't rile me up. Leave my Prime Minister alone, please.
They're trying to do me. They're trying to get me to do what he do.
I want to ask you a question. Leave it there has a wife. This is one.
Yes. He's happily married.
Wait till it's all day he on the phone. Like this man, somebody give him a card or something to call every day to talk about Dr. Rowley. What Dr. Rowley has done this man? That's not his personal friend, is it?
I don't know.
Come on, man. Dr. Google, Pastor Google, you're making me say, this man is a big man. He has grandchildren, he has children.
Yes. Don't worry yourself about him, man.
His behavior. If you're coming to complain about Dr. Rowley and he did something to you, at least if something is wrong, it's wrong. It can't be wrong and right. It can't be.
My thing is, if you're chastising Dr. Rowley,
man and Central. Oh, you go and hug up all your wife now. This is lunchtime. Go and sleep now.
All right.
Have a nice day, doctor.
Thank you very much. My thing is, if you're calling to chastise Dr. Rowley, then you need to chastise Ancient Ishmael also.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
All right, I don't know if that is the way Ishmael is talking his children home, and you were talking about people, the children and this and that. I would like to know if that is the way. If he just speak to his children in that manner, how we speak to Dr. Rowley and call him and ask him what kind of thing. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google. Back in the days, did you hear what Dr. Rowley had to say about the pensioners?
Wait, stop. Do you hear what I played? Wait, that's not. No. Did you hear what I played? What Ancient Ishmael said about Dr. Rowley after the press conference?
I heard it.
And do you think that I was right?
I don't think it was right.
So why don't you chastise Ancient Ishmael?
I ain't getting involved in that.
All right, well then have a good day. I can't leave it to do that. I can't leave it to finish. You know why? You know why?
You let everybody finish.
Yeah, because if you as a big man telling me that what Ancient Ishmael said was wrong, but you wouldn't chastise Ancient Ishmael, you wouldn't gain that. But you gain when Dr. Rowley tell him go to hell and whatever else.
I did not hear his speech on the beginning. They said, could I call you and say, Pastor Google, that wasn't the right way. And do you know, boy?
All right, well, I'm going to play it again. Wait right there. Stay right there. Because you say they didn't hear it. Wait. Just now.
Oh, God, listening, Pastor Google.
Many families were saved by ivermectin, and yet it is now we have this idiot coming and telling us now that WD-40 and ivermectin is the same. What an ass. What a consummate ass. Excuse my language.
That was right?
Oh, that the job business you're talking about there.
Was that right for him to say that?
Well, you see, it wasn't right. But you see, I don't know what ivermectin mean, not more that. But you want to jump in the dance, Pastor Google.
Yeah, but we're not talking. Wait. We're talking about the context of what he's talking about. He talking about the ivermectin and the whatever. He was talking about an email he sent to Dr. Rowley implicating Dr. Rowley with the U.S. reserves. And Dr. Rowley said to him, why are you trying to implicate me? Why are you trying to insinuate things that is not there?
All right, Pastor Google, I hear you. Pastor Google, I'm going out of my way, and I'm going to get a copy and drop it for you. Of what Dr. Rowley had to say about the pensioners. And I want you to read it on the ear for them, Pastor Google. I will read it on the ear for them, and only want to know why I issues with Dr. Rowley. I'm going out of my way, Pastor Google. I'll get for you. I will leave it there for now.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh God, Pastor Google, I been watching you on the Facebook and I see in your face. I said, Lord Jesus Christ, will leave it they come out from according to my the lady called it. He have a wife, he has something to do. Oh God, leave it there, the yard want to cut. Go and plant something now, man. Pastor Google, don't raise your pressure. He was wrong. He was wrong. Me and you had a conversation. Don't try to pick out piece and put it out there and try to belittle me. He figured Dr. Rowley is something that he could ride on. No, the man damn right defend himself. He's a human being. And Miss Bissessari tell Dr. Rowley to go to hell. Well, all right, Angel Ishmael, we telling you, you go to hell. How all you expect the youth of today? I will keep on saying it and I will ring it to follow suit because we as individuals are doing wrong and saying it is right. I just always say we just want to correct children and tell them, don't smoke, but I have a big cigarette in my mouth smoking in front of the child. Don't drink, but I'm throwing down the punch on down my throat and telling the child, don't drink. That is not no good example to set. So that is why we having problem with the youth today, because we are not setting my example. So Pastor Google, oh Lord Jesus Christ, don't let nobody send up your pressure. Sip some water. Say who's.
I wish I had some. I wish I had some to sip right now.
I go send some for you. Don't worry. I go send some for you.
Thank you very
and
much.
I'm looking forward to my bread and my fry fish, right, for the weekend. Yeah. So you enjoy yourself, you meet home safe and have a lovely weekend. Locked on and listening, darling.
Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon again, Pastor Google.
Yes.
I really got to wait to beyond everybody else to take this leave it here. Conveniently, didn't hear nothing that is on the side of Dr. Rowley. Didn't hear. But you know, you want to continue with a conversation. Why I saying you better than me, I will cut him off. Because we don't need holding up there to talk. Who is this? Why did Vincent Ismail could call the Prime Minister constituent? Yes. You didn't hear that one, Dr. Rowley? You was quite correct. Jesus Christ in the church run people out. He and all, the Father, Almighty, Son Jesus Christ, he was studied, liberty and all of them, the wicked and bad, liberty. I telling you that, and I hear that both about America. You can't talk no American thing with me, you know, because I saw you know about this. You is the more contradiction, correct about all the same liberty. We want to talk about it, that instant Ismail could call the man that and you didn't hear that, and you accepting that? A Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and then come to tell me all the talk about it too, and we say, liberty, once you coming on with your foolishness, you will get me going at you, know, and you know me. I am from what? You don't hear that. You have wax in your head, that you didn't hear that. Oh, you don't hear everything else, so you don't hear that. And many other things. Pastor Google, you are more patient than Christ, boy. Boy, you really, really lucky leader there. I am that turntable, you don't kind of talk. Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. What I have to say, if you leave it there just like Mr. Tabatis and Pinal and Mr. Ralph March, they never hear nothing. What somebody says, and then they come up with a next person what somebody says. When Mr. Leave it there, like the man said in the Christmas calypso, they have things they put in their mouth. I will leave it there.
Hello, good morning. Good afternoon, sorry.
From Pastor Google.
For
all those who in support of what Ishmael did, and to come back to say, well, Dr. Roll, disrespectful, and not understanding what is the difference between a private and a public space, all of them could go to hell, and they could KISS my own too. And is that we don't stand up for nothing in this country when it comes to we black leaders. But the Indian people are band together no matter what. We hear all kind of talk, how they bring him his foot beside the side. I don't know how true. She face hang down, she press down, she vomit down, all kind of thing. I don't know how true it was. We know that Mr. Panda say how Jack says she follow a Gandhi statue for she drunk. We hear that. We don't know how true it is. But nobody in calling she drunkard and putting whatever tape she put out there. But you want to disrespect Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley and noted Sanchez. Nobody don't know Kamala Patel this in Caribbean has no SC. She ain't no big case, nothing. She get herself that. But all over the Caribbean, everybody know Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley and noted scientist in his field. All the damn fast to talk to the man. So, again, I'm saying it, KISS, my own too. Have a blessed weekend, reach home safely.
What is going on in this radio program this afternoon? This is a pastor you're speaking to. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi.
I'm back again.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, Pastor Google. Check Expose TT and see what Mr. Ishmael said. Check Expo TT, and he quoted, that I quoted him. He said, PNM people, they may own nothing, so then don't care. I just have to give them hamper because they're hungry. Okay. You understand? He mean black people. You understand? So let him go to hell where he belongs.
Oh gosh, as I should say, oh gosh. Papa, hello, good afternoon.
Respect demands respect, Dr. Rowley is a very disrespectful man.
And you don't be disrespectful sometimes?
He's very disrespectful.
Do you be disrespectful sometimes? Asking you a question. Oh gosh. Good afternoon. You don't answer my question central, so I can't continue that. You see that what you doing there? No. My wife talked to me already about my pressure. Good afternoon.
So see, leave it there. He hear you play the tape for him, right? He hear it. He don't know what to say. But you hear what he gone to now. He will go out of his way to get what Dr. Rowley said to the pensioners. You understand? So he mean he's satisfied. So he's trying to find something to come to say what Dr. Rowley say against the pensioners. Well, leave it there. Central, all you could line up to go ahead and kiss it again.
Oh, Lord. Trinidad and Tobago, I'm out of here. My time is up. I am finished. I am through. I am making my way now to get something to eat. I'm making my way now to get something to eat. And after that, I'm making my way home. Have a good weekend, everyone. Spend time with your family and loved ones. And please, please, please be careful. Delta is out there, you know.
Make sure that I'm on time, I can do this. And it's only prayer that can help me through it. If you know you're ready. Shoot up like a rocket, we will stop you. Up in the
ain't taking off. We want to mash up some things in the home, eh? This before I go. I'm doing this before I go. We're going to mash up the thing and then we're doing this before we go. No. Leave it right here. So this is what we're doing. Mash it up, I tell you. 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 Mash it up, I